Hello everyone, it's Matt from Nerddom, and boy, we got some Marvel news this week.
What the hell are you doing?
We got a little bit of bad, a little bit of good, and a little bit of maybe? So starting with the sort of bad news. First, stories came out saying that the Marvel's budget was around $130 million to make, which actually makes it cheaper than the original Captain Marvel movie, which was estimated to be around 150 to 170 million. But what actually may have occurred was, that's not true. Today, as of recording, it is reported that the Marvel's budget is around 270 million, with a 55 million subsidy from the United Kingdom, which makes their total out of pocket around 215 million. With that kind of budget, the Marvels is going to need over $400 million at least to make its money back. If not 500, of course they would want more. And this year hasn't really been a good year for Marvel in the theater. According to Box Office Mojo, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 only made $358 million. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania made $214 million in the box office. And Black Panther of November of last year made $453 million in the box office, which is their lifetime gross, not their total. The total does get split with theaters. The total box office for each movie for the year of 2023 with Marvel movies is Guardians of the Galaxy making around $845 million total box office. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania making $476 million at the box office. And just for comparison's sakes, last year's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was $859 million at the box office. So looking at those numbers and the history of certain MCU movies, especially with Black Panther, you expected that total to be a lot higher. Do you think the Marvels is going to make it? And I know this movie has been in development hell. It has gone through a bunch of reshoots, which means compounding CG projects. Once reshots are done, they then have to go through the post-production process, which may mean that shots that the CG houses were working on get scrapped. So let me know in the comments if you think the Marvels is going to be good and if it's going to make money, because in the end, all of this is a business. Now, on the good note,
It's go time.
Loki Season 2. Loki Season 2 is going to be following Star Wars Ahsoka's precedent by releasing a little bit earlier than expected and in the evening during Primetime. So Loki Season 2 is going to be starting October 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is good news for me because I would love to do some more watch parties with these, and I have a blast every time we do them, so feel free to tune in. We've been doing Ahsoka watch parties starting around 5:30 Pacific Time every Tuesday, and it looks like we're going to be doing Loki every Thursday. I, for one, think that's good news. I like TV shows running on prime time versus in the middle of the night. Now, the next thing they need to learn is that with streaming shows, you don't need to do short episodes. It doesn't need to be 45 minutes long. It doesn't need to be 22 minutes long. And just using One Piece as an example, you can use an hour. You can use an hour plus, as long as that hour is used effectively. So let me know in the comments if you're excited for Loki Season 2. I'm kind of excited. It's going to be something different and something new from Marvel, which we haven't seen in a while. And I do like a lot of the people who are involved, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Loki this season. And finally, Marvel has rescheduled a lot of their shows and movies coming up, most likely due to the actors and writer strike, since they are going to be running out of content pretty soon. But it's interesting because they have already shot multiple shows and we have no release date for them. Ironheart, for example, has been completely shot and is in the can, but we haven't heard any release date about that. We've seen set photos, we know they wrapped shooting, but still no word. So up and coming Marvel projects are as follows. We have Loki starting now October 5th. The Marvels is going to be November 10th. The animated show What If is now going to debut in December. And Echo, which was supposed to come out in November, is now scheduled for January of next year. I believe they did announce that Echo is going to be dropping all episodes at once, which is going to be interesting, and we'll see if they follow suit with that in January. Also, I'm very sad to say and to hear that X-Men 97 is delayed as well. It was supposed to premiere in the fall of 2023. It is now scheduled for early 2024. And I'm a huge fan of that classic animated series. It is rough if you go back and watch it, but it is legit. And finally, the WandaVision spin-off, Agatha, whatever you want to title it, because they've changed the title 3 times, is now rumored to be releasing in the fall of 2024. And a couple of the shows that they were shooting, they had to stop on: Daredevil, Born Again, and Wonder Man. They had to pause production due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes. So that's really all the recent news coming on with Marvel. Some good, some bad, some interesting, to say the least. If you're interested in the entertainment business, it is really fascinating to look at the Marvel case, see what they're doing right, see what they're doing wrong, and also kind of guess about what's going to happen. It's kind of a fun game. So let me know in the comments if you agree with moving these release dates, if you like what's coming up, if you're excited, or if you're kind of pessimistic. I feel kind of pessimistic about a lot of these projects. Marvel has a really bad track record for me personally lately, hence the Why Marvel Hates You video. But I am curious as a creative to see where they do take these and to see what they can come up with. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.